Morning YouTube and welcome back to my channel. This is Birdie Golfer, and today, as you can see, I am in a very cold and foggy Scotland. So I am actually at Edzell Golf course beside the Westwater course, and I have came here to practice on the short game facility area that they do have. So the first shots that I'm going to be doing today is from this mat area where I'm standing to this flag directly behind me, which using my Bushnell rangefinder is exactly 40 yards. So the distance between here and here, the hill and the bunker, is 10 paces. Also, the size of the green is 10 paces wide by 10 paces deep. So the reason that I'm using this is to try and make my approach shots as hard as possible. Okay, so the next ones I will be doing will be to this green here, which there is one flag here and one flag here, and from the same area that I'm teeing off it is 70 yards and 80 yards. So I will be using different clubs for them, but as you can see, it's a very big green here, which has just got the one bunker on it. But to try and reduce my handicap, to try and reduce my scores, I need to try and get my approach shots within a small area around the pin. So hence this is why I'm trying to practice on a very hard area. Okay, so I'm gonna video 10 balls, but I do have a bucket here of 50 balls. Obviously if I was to video all 50 balls, then this video would take a very long time, especially because I do want to do videos on the 70 and also 80 yard shots as well. So if you have seen any of my previous videos, especially the last one that I have just uploaded, you will understand that I have noticed that there is a big difference between my shots distance in Scotland and also from when I was over in Oman. And that difference can be anything up to 15 to 20 yards, which would normally be around about 2 clubs. So each club, you should have a distance of 10 yards between the maximum on each of your clubs. So we're going to go and give this a try today. This is the first time that I've tried it from this mat area. I have been doing some other short game work here, but only from 10, 15, 20 yards, which was when I was down around this areas, multiple areas around this green. But as you can imagine, today it's very wet, it's very muddy underfoot, so I'm not wanting to damage any of this area, so this is why I'm using the mats. So the club that I'm going to be using today is my trusty 60-degree wedge. I will be using my training aid, so my ball position will be exactly the same for each of the shots, and my foot position will be different, will be the same also. That way I then groove the same feeling into my swing for every shot that I am taking to try and help improve. So what I will be doing is I will be using what some golf professionals call a clock drill, which is taking my hands back to a certain height on the backswing and then the same on the follow through. So if you think about a clock face, directly above me here would be 12 o'clock, my feet would be 6 o'clock, so out here level with shoulders will be 9 o'clock and also 3 o'clock as well. So that is what I will be doing today. and we will obviously be recording to see my results. Okay guys, so that's the first 10 balls just been hit there, and generally very happy with that. So as I explained, I am 40 yards away from the green at the moment. So for tour professionals, for 40 yards they would expect to be within 4 feet of the pin. Okay, I'm obviously not a tour professional, and the tour professionals are like 1% or even less of the very highest. Okay, so let's go have a look. Let's see how I get on. Okay guys, so as you can see here, I've hit 10 balls. I have 2 that have just missed the green, one here and one here. I have also 1 ball through the back of the green, so it did land on the green, but unfortunately it has rolled off and rolled through. But I have 7 balls within probably 8 yards. Yeah, so I'm very, very happy with this. Okay, so if you actually look at these balls here, they are literally in a line. Yeah, so we have a straight line up here, so that is where I have just came from, over there. So it is perfectly straight with where I've actually just been hitting from, The ball flight was slightly from right to left, which is my natural shot shape, but I'm very, very happy with this. So, you know, I have one ball that's very close, and then the other ones are generally very good as well. So from this area, tour professionals within 10 feet would be probably expecting to be hitting maybe 50% or 60% of them. And as I said, I'm not a tour professional, so for me to have a chance of a single putt, but definitely should manage to get that into the hole within 2 putts, then that should be really good. Okay, I would be very, very happy with that. So, you know, it is showing that the work that I'm doing here on the short game area is paying off, and hopefully that will then pay off on the golf course once we do get back out playing in better weather. Okay, so at the moment I do not have a handicap over in Scotland, so if I was going to be playing, I would just use the handicap that I've still got from over in Oman, which is 14. So depending on the slope rate index of the golf course, I may get 15 or 16 shots around the 18 holes. Okay, obviously my target for the next few months is to get down to single digits, which is why I am putting in all of this practice. Okay, so you know, the weather today is not ideal, but for me to get to where I want to be, this is what I need to do on a Sunday morning or any day that I can spend 2 to 3 hours just trying to practice and improve my golf game. This next 10 balls I'm going to be hitting is going to be with my 56 degree Sugar Daddy wedge. That is my sand wedge. Okay, over in Oman I would normally max that out at roughly 89 to 90 yards on the course. Okay, I've just hit a few balls there because of what we were just discussing a second ago regarding the cold and damp air conditions, and it is actually very surprising because I'm now away to aim at a flag that is 77 yards away from where I am. So that's 12 to 13 yards of a difference just due to the weather. Okay, so let's see how we get on. I will hit 10 balls with that club, then we will discuss the next club that I will use at the next flag as well. Okay guys, so I'm very happy with that, yeah. So obviously I'm doing a competition with myself, which is on YouTube, yeah. So, you know, that obviously puts a lot of pressure on me to make sure that the result is good, but I'm very happy with the 10 contacts that I got with the ball there, the ball flight, plus exactly where they've landed up. So let's go have a look. So guys, the 10 balls that I've just hit are all here. This one is within literally an inch of the hole, but you can see here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 all within a very small distance from each other, but everything is within probably 2-putt range. So from 77 yards I would be expecting to be getting up and down some of the time, but definitely no more than 2 putts, yeah. So I'm very happy with these. Generally the ball flight was all exactly the same, so slightly from right to left, which is my natural shot shape with all my irons. So I'm very happy with that. If I know that that's the sort of result that I'm going to end up with within roughly 80 yards, then yeah, very happy with that. So, you know, this is one of the areas, as I said earlier, that I am trying to improve on, and this is showing that the work that I am doing is definitely coming to fruition. But this flag here is roughly 12 foot less than what I would have been aiming for in Oman. So I would have actually been aiming for the very back of this green here with the same club. So it does go to show the difference with ball flight due to the colder, denser air. So now, even though this flag actually looks closer, it's actually further away from the tee box. So we will try with my next club up to get that. Okay. Okay guys, so I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. There was one shot that was a good strike, but it has completely missed the green. Yeah, okay. But the other 9, I'm very happy with this. So let's go have a look. So guys, I don't know if you can see this correctly, but there is a couple of balls this side of the flag, but we walk up here, I have these 3 which are very close. Yeah, so 2 of them, well, one is a size 7 foot away, the other one is within a club length. I then have one there, and up there, and then that is the other. So out of all 9, that is, I can actually get all of them within one screen width. So every one of them I would be expecting to maximum 2-putt. Yeah, but that club is normally a club that I would in Oman say is 100 yards, and this flag is 89 yards, so that's 11 yards of a difference, which is a full club length of a difference. But guys, hopefully you can see that my golf game is improving. My accuracy is getting much better with obviously the practice that I have been doing on my own and also during my lessons, which I've not put on YouTube as yet, but I obviously wanted to let you see how happy I am with my short game at the moment, especially now that I'm starting to understand about the difference in the length with playing over here in Scotland compared with obviously playing over in Oman. So that is something that I now need to take forward. I will be receiving my new golf clubs within the next couple of weeks, hopefully, and I am meant to be longer with them, or I have been during the initial fitting service. So it may be a case that the yardage that I think that I should be getting, I will actually be getting, okay? But I will do a vlog on hopefully the fitting service with PXG again when I do get the new clubs. So I will still have my current clubs, hopefully still that day, so we can actually do a comparison between the 7-iron of the Gen 2 and the 7-iron of the Gen 3. And I will speak to you and tell you exactly why I've went for the Gen 3, which of the series I have went for, plus which shaft and also which grip as well. But hopefully you have enjoyed this content. So I'm now away to go and go up to the range over here and finish hitting 50 golf balls. Then I will see what the time is. If I still have time before the football match that I wanted to be watching, then I will hopefully go out and play 9 holes of golf here at Edzell Westwater, which is in fantastic condition at the moment, even though it is wet. So thank you very much for liking, subscribing and commenting on my channel. Take care, stay safe.